I want to talk about my name, David the Uber Slave. I got it from my friend Nick. It was really to be funny because I was always working, and normally we would go hang out, mountain bike, go to the beach and surf. And for a couple years, all I did was drive Uber. I needed money, and all I did was work. It can be taken a bit literal in some ways because the truth is, if you look up slave labor, the definition is labor that is coerced or inadequately rewarded. That's what Google says. We are slave labor, if you look up the definition. The reason why I'm talking about this is I've just noticed in the comments people take my name literally, and it was really meant to be figurative. Slavery is not over, guys. Check it out, antislavery.org. There's 10 million children, 24.9 million people in forced labor, 15.4 million people in forced marriage, and then 4.8 million people in forced sexual exploitation. So slavery is actually still a big problem in the world. As far as Uber drivers go, yeah, we're definitely not slaves. But like I said, the definition of slave labor is being inadequately rewarded. And I believe we are inadequately rewarded, and this is why. Let's say you have a family and you go to work every day, and you know, with Uber, you can actually earn a decent living. Debt bondage is the world's most widespread form of slavery. When people borrow money that they can't repay and then are forced to work off the debt. Now, these leasing programs for cars, they do that. And I don't think it's right. It's been one of the biggest problems that I have with the rideshare industry is these rental programs. By the time you pay for your gas and the rent on your car and other expenses, you have nothing left. Before I got my car, I started crunching numbers and I made sure that the math was right. And fortunately, I'm able to work on my own car. My dad has a lot of tools, and that saves me a lot of money too. But not everybody has that. And it could become a real problem. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm wearing this jacket. Embarrassing. If somebody could, take care of their family, get sick, and not be worried about getting sick, and most importantly, if something happens to your car, have the ability to fix it, then I wouldn't be saying any of this. But the truth is, people are always getting into trouble with money because there's just not enough to take care of problems that can arise. How does slavery happen? It can be someone living in poverty and having no real prospects for a decent job, who will accept a good sounding offer of a job abroad that turns out something else that was promised. So basically, it's like a bait and switch. If you look at the advertising, when they say how much money you can make and all that kind of stuff, it seems like they're still doing it. Someone is in slavery if they are dehumanized, treated as a commodity, or bought and sold as property. Well, you could say that as drivers, we are definitely treated as a commodity. And I would definitely say we are also dehumanized. Although 90-something% of my passengers are great and they don't dehumanize me, I do believe that the company does. It feels really dehumanizing when you're working for a computer system. There's nobody that we can go to be like, hey, I have this problem. Usually your employer, you can go talk to them and have a one-on-one, and they'll help you with life issues. My last employer, he actually bailed out people from jail. I mean, Uber's never going to bail you out from jail. I mean, hopefully you don't end up there. Another thing is, if anything happens to you, they just kick you to the curb. Another thing that it says is physically constrained or have restrictions placed on their physical movement. And I think they're really talking about chains, shackles. But then again, as Uber drivers, when we do a pickup, we don't know where it's going. As a guy in LA, I can end up 2 hours away, and there could end up being 4 hours of traffic for me to get home if I wanted to. And before I picked up the passenger, there was no way for me to know that. That's the closest thing that happens to us as far as restrictions placed on our movement. David the Uber Slave was meant to be kind of funny, although there's nothing funny about slavery because it's still a big problem in the world today. All my new subscribers, everybody that's been here the whole time, like, I appreciate you guys so much. I've been told that for the amount of views that I have, that I should have more subscribers. And I think that could be because some of my videos maybe rub people the wrong way and then they don't subscribe. But I want you to understand that just because I post a video, it doesn't mean that I'm condoning my own behavior. A lot of what I post is also to show you my mistakes. You can see firsthand what it's like to be a driver and then hopefully avoid the same mistakes that I've made. I definitely have like my childish moments, and I just don't want anybody to think that I'm proud of everything that I post. I put it out there because I want my channel to be real. Only putting my best foot forward, I don't think is really gonna show you guys the example that's gonna help you. So I just want to put it all out there, good and bad. Hopefully help other people to avoid the mistakes that I've made by seeing me make the mistake. Oh, and ring my bell. Wait, is it here? It's like, there's like a little bell thing. This is crazy. Oh, they're arguing about what happened. That's what I don't miss about being on the road. No, man.
Tell me if it's real. What about the shit you said, or is this a different deal? I don't wanna.
This is CQ Auto Parts right here. I got an alternator here. Right here. It was just under a year ago, so it's still under warranty. And Moses over at the shop, he says things no good, and I think he's right because it didn't seem right ever since I installed it. So here I am, CQ Auto Parts. Gonna go see Simon right now. No. I'm plugging your shop.
You are?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I told him that you're gonna give me a better alternator. I'm like, this is the shop to go to when you're in Chatsworth or anywhere in the West Valley or the whole valley.
You have to edit it.
Yeah. No, you're live right now.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm here, CQ. I got my Denso, what do you call it? Alternator, and I'm gonna take it back to Moses. He's gonna put it in the car, and then oh whoa, I didn't even. Those cars are so quiet. But yeah, dude, it's all happening.
Oh yeah, it's over there. It's
Okay, I'll come in here.
No, it's okay.
I'm at Taco Bell, and I'm really disappointed. They call that cheese. Why do these places, like, why even put cheese? It's dumb.
Gripping on your thighs while I'm gripping on the wheel. Is you gonna ride? Do you really know the deal? Uber to the studio and Uber to my shows. Uber for these groovy hoes, I'm usually blowing dope. Uber when I'm in
Best Buy to pick up a birthday gift. Birthday gift that I already bought, but I decided to upgrade to a better brand.
with some biddies getting dope.
Smoke in the air, drinking ice cold beer. Spitting over some super hot beats with a super hot freak we call the parking. He got an old Mossberg and a muscle yoked up a bag laying in the back of the dump.